Hello guys, it's your boy man under the good guys. We're gonna be looking at NZD CAD. Let's start looking at it in the daily time frame. As you could see guys, I'll just highlight the almost nearest highest height, and I'll come highlight the lowest low, and then I'll highlight almost one of the significant area, and I'll highlight one of the last significant one. So from here, guys, we're gonna move to the what to the 4 hour. So being on the 4 hour, guys, you have to look at price, and adjust your horizontal raise, whatever it is. So on the 4 hour, there isn't much to be done. You can just analyze the what do you call the pattern that you saw before, just like this one. It's not like I don't know what I'm doing. This is just for what? For control. Okay, then we had that structure, that's why price went up. And again, guys, if you can check here, we had a clear double top formation. So from this one, we're gonna go to the 1 hour. As I go to the 1 hour, guys, you could see that this was a what? This was a double top, but not a picture perfect one. And again, within the double top, price broke that level. When price reached that certain level, price gave you a what? Price gave you a correction. Those are the things that you need to expect, guys. So when price gave you a correction like this, some other people are asking, it depends on what type of a trader are you. I'm a risk entry trader. So basically, I would have taken my setup where there at top on that one too, guys. So that's where I'll take my setups. Understand? So most of the time, I just take my setups on those levels. Nothing much, nothing less, guys. So a lot of you guys have been asking me to teach you on what you call entries. Mr. Man, I'm gonna show you entries. So okay, guys. Now I first shown you where I'll take my first entry. So the reason I took my first entry in that level is because of the type of trader I am. But it's fine. So to those who are the reduced risk entry, if you're trading the reduced risk entry, you wait here for what? You wait there for a what we call a reduced risk entry. We have two types of entries, We have the reduced and we have the risk entries. So it depends on you on which one do you want to take. But from my side, I prefer the risk entry. So from here, we have to go to the smaller time frame, which is the M15. Most of my trades are taken on the what? On the M15. You see, guys, most of the entries that I take, they are on the M15. Here, on the M15. Here is it on the M15. So on the M15, guys, on the M15, there are a lot of things that you can check. Just like yeah, I had that pattern. You understand, guys? I had that pattern separation. So this one here, guys, this is what we call the reduced risk entry. And again, guys, there was an intersection here. Price gave you a double top. So now you need to wait for like a similar stuff. So when I say wait for a similar stuff, I'm waiting for something like this to like re-enter your trade again. You understand, guys? You have to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what's that? That's a correctional phase, guys, you know. So if you were to enter, wait for price to give you something like this, you know. So when price give you something like this, that's when you know that okay, things are like this, you see. So we're gonna keep it this way. Always have your stop loss tight, guys, you know. Stop loss is one of the biggest things that you need to set as a trader. The stop loss has to be one of your main powerful sources. So we do what we can here. So on the M15, man, yes, as for pro traders, this is where I do all the magic. On the M15, this is where I take my trades, you know, guys. So my setup by the end of the day, it's like that. So okay, let's really talk now for a minute. One thing I'll tell you guys is like everyone can trade, but not everyone can execute, you know. You need to understand how to execute. If you can like understand how to execute, and then you're done with this forex thing. You're really done with this forex thing. So now you can go back to your higher time frame, which is the 1 hour. Monitor everything, you know. You now have a target, you know, guys. So price failed us, guys, you know. Like it failed us because we also had a thought that okay, price could do what price could do some from this level, which was an impulse correction. We thought price might be pushing where to the upside to fill the 90% rule, but then price didn't do that. You know, so my advice to you guys is you never lose, you learn. You know, so if you can equip the skill and like have the skill in you, trust me, like the best is yet to come in your life. So okay, now guys, we're gonna be doing AUD CHF as a start on the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, guys, we could see that we have something like this. So having that on the daily time frame, I have these as my height. Okay, I have my phone didn't load. I had that as my height, and we are having these as our what? As our low. Okay, as our low. So having that as our high and low, I'll just highlight my important level, which is this one. So it's fine. So when it's like these guys, you could see without fear or favor, you had more than 3 touches there, you know. That's just a cool OG this thing, guys. So again, you take these, you have another one here. You understand, guys? So now you have a what? Now you have a trend line there. So from the daily, I want to get us to move us to the 4 hour. So as we go to the 4 hour, I'll show you a lot of like red flags. So okay, it's fine. From the level where price started dropping, guys, you could see that this is the first touch, second touch, third touch. So you can even put it like this, you know. So this thing, it's sort of like a pattern, understand? But then I think it's making my analysis to be ugly. But then I know what happened there. You just need to understand what really transpired. You understand, guys? You need to know what transpired. So as you could see, guys, we could say price went up because of these touches. Price had enough what? Price had enough touches. So when price had enough touches, guys, when price had enough touches, everything was perfect, you know. As I always tell you, my people, on how price moves, I always tell you that price moves in an impulse correction impulse. So whenever you see such setups, guys, you need to give yourself time. You know, don't just rush to to enter the setups or whatever. As you could see, I'll just take a structure from you using the bar pattern from the high going to the low. So this is how it is. We went down with an impulse. As we went down with an impulse, price decided to give us a what? A correction, guys. So this is the correction that we have, impulse correction. So on this correction that we have, I guarantee you this is the correction to the downside. You see? So remember, the reason we start analyzing from the user scale, guys, is because of the target, you know. So it's easy to know your target trading from the what? Bigger time frame. So okay, the stop losses to be tight as always. But I don't like putting stop losses when I'm trading, guys, you know. So okay, take profit has to be somewhere around this level. Take profit is around this level. So you see how it is, guys. So okay, I'm still gonna analyze. Nice, night down. But do you see it, guys? So that was the 4 hour. So I have to move from the 4 hour to the 1 hour. So now we have to go to the 1 hour. As I'm going to the 1 hour, there are a lot of things that are attractive, you know. And the impulse, and price broke that level. So now, guys, without fear or favor, we're going to where? Sorry. We're going to the downside. But already this thing, guys, we missed it. We missed the setup, but then price decided to give you the what? A reduced risk entry. And there's your take profit. So with someone like me, I was going to be looking at my positions. So as you could see, first touch, second touch, third touch, fourth touch. This was supposed to be a touch. So in that level, I have a lot of confirmations, guys, you know. I have a lot of confirmations on whether I'm selling or buying because I missed this entry here, but price gave me an entry here. So on this one, guys, you need to be looking at selling positions. Okay, let's see another one. NZDCHF. We're now going with the NZDCHF. So okay, guys, as you could all see, if you can see, you know, if you could all see and you can see, the highest height has to be that level. The highest height has to be this level here at top. The lowest low, we can see it, it's here. So we're having the highest height and the lowest low. So after that, you could see this is the first touch, second touch, third touch. So I already have a structure based on the bigger scale. Again, 1, 2, 3. So okay, guys, I'll zoom in. You know, sometimes it's nice when you zoom in the market to like really see what happened, you know. The real reason why price went down, that was because of here, the touches were enough, you know. So okay, again we're gonna come here, touches still enough. You see how it is, guys. So the touches are enough. On the daily, we haven't much to be done. There's nothing much to be done. So okay, guys, I'll show you something. So this trade, for us to enter it at the first place, if we could have had a perfect entry, okay, you can just take it there where you had your pattern, and then after your pattern, there was a break, you understand? So within the break, when you go to the smaller time frame here, you will notice a what we call a pattern. So okay, on the 4-hour, there isn't nothing much to be done. We're gonna go to the 1 hour. Those who wanna save my number for inspiration or any queries, they are my numbers. Okay, you see how it is. So now, guys, we had what we call the different types of flags, you know. So the one that we had here, I call it the what? A steep flag, you know. A steep flag. It's not as the same as a bearish flag, you understand? So having that steep flag there, we dropped nicely. After dropping nicely, then price gave us a what we call a large flag. So this one is a large flag, guys, you know. So when this is a large flag, where could we have taken this flag? Right there. Because 1, 2, 3. Okay, maybe price might do these, guys. We might push to the upside. And like after pushing to the upside, you could see you have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And as we break that level, then we're gonna go to the what? To the 90% rule. So okay, how do we enter this setup? First, it's if it breaks here, wait for a what? A correction, and then that will be your target. But then it can first decide to push up to that level before we can come down. I hope I was clear even on this one, guys, the way I analyze. Yeah, you can save my numbers for status view, guys. Okay. All right. So now we're doing GBP CHF. Okay, so now we're looking at GBP CHF, guys. So with GBP CHF, we have the low here, and then we have the high here, and then we have these guys. You see how it touched nicely. We have a lot of touches there. Again, I have something like this, you know. So price is becoming tricky. So you have to go to the what? We have to go to the 4-hour. You see. So me being on the 4-hour, you could see how price was moving. There's nothing to be done, to be honest, on the 4-hour. And then we're gonna head to the 1 hour. Understand? Let's see what the 1 hour has for us, guys. Yes, I make this thing look simple because people make it look hard and it's not as hard it is. And then the thing which I feel like I have to teach people is the psychological part of those things, you know. Because yeah, I understand we trade the same market, but then we're not making the same results. You get what I'm saying, guys? So yeah, we trade the same stuff but different results. Finally, guys, we went on the 1 hour. So even on the 1 hour, let's see. Price is just dropping. We could say this is not on our go setup, guys. You know, this is not on our go setup because there's a possibility of price creating a correction where it is right now. You understand? Price can create a correction. You get what I'm saying? So price can create a correction on that level, and as if it and if it connects a correction, then it means you have to take the correction to where to this level, you know. But then again, you need to also look at the factor of what if price decides to like push to the upper side, and then when it reaches that level, that's when it can drop, you know. So those are the possibilities in the market, guys. You know, these are the big positions of the market. Like, you don't have to make this thing hard. So, okay, guys, let's go to the next one. Okay, guys, before I remove, check this pair. I had this pair from last week. I had this pair from last week, you know, it was just USD CAD. So this is where I took my setup. Check how it played out. I took it from that level, it dropped, and then from there I couldn't analyze, it just reached the position. Like once you have the skill, guys, you have whatever it takes to become you understand? You can like make a name for yourself when you have the skill. Just like me, I'm an under the goat, nigga, who's you? Okay, let's not go for the higher highs than higher high, because we could see the structure here. Simple 1, 2, 3, simple 1, 2, 3 on the low, and then we mark the lower low of the 90%. The rest shall follow. Then we're gonna go to the 4 hour. Guys, I can't sleep, guys. I have goals, man. Okay, let me show you some before. You see, I have goals, man. I have goals. I have things to do. So, okay, looking at the 4 hour, nothing much to be done. So we're gonna go to the 1 hour. So on the 1 hour, I think, guys, for now, I think price is giving us a pattern, you know. What type of a pattern is this? This is the head and shoulder pattern. Once you see those things, guys, you can like never unsee them. You can never unsee them. So understand, guys, once you see those things, you can't unsee them. So let's check the EURJPY that someone is telling me about. Now this can be Taylor, this can be deep profit, my boy. When we were analyzing USDT that day, right? This was the situation on USDT. Price was around this level. And we said price will buy. And like if you can check, price did really buy. You see the level that we were in. It's just that price didn't reach our 90% zone. No, it did, you see. Don't play with the strategy I'm using, Taylor. You see how I got this thing? Simple, nice and simple. Nice and simple, though. Cause like I trade like a textbook, though. Whatever I was taught is the things that I do, you know. So if I was taught this, I do that. So you see now we can go to the M15. So on the M15 right now is the time. It's the right time for an entry type, guys. I'm giving a signal on the what do you call on the live right now. You can sell EURJPY, you know. Cause check, Taylor, check this move, my boy. From this level to that level, we caught that. It's just now that selling, boy. You see, so we have that break, guys. There. So now you can take your positions of what of sales. Understand? You can take the positions of sales. Okay, let's go down. Yeah, it will drop. You know, as we said on that live, that it will have to first do what it will have to first buy before it can sell. So guys, if you have an active account running, yeah, it's in my pleasure to allow you to sell this pair, you know, because like now it's promising. Now I have all the necessary stuff for it to sell. Understand me, guys? I have all the tools for it to sell. Yo, you guys don't sleep, nah. Okay, I'll try to analyze Nasdaq. I'll try to analyze Nasdaq. Okay. My laptop still did downloading messages. I wanted to send this signal to my group. Okay, let me just do this. Copy. Let's see another currency that I've missed. Okay. Yeah, I think gold analysis hit me up. Let me see. No, they didn't analyze it. I thought it hit me. Okay, let's go for USD CHF, guys. As my WhatsApp loads, let's go to USD CHF. This flu wants me dead, right? So USD CHF, having it like that. There isn't no low, to be honest. I'm just gonna put this the lowest, highest. The reason why price sold, guys, is because we had a double top. And these are the double tops that I always talk about, you know. So if you can get like such double tops, and then you're in like a good space, you know. You're in a good space. And like, oh, special for those who up 300 for 2 months monthly mentorship. It's only for those who are up. Oh, okay, I'll do Nasdaq. All right, so guys, on the daily, I have to move to the 4-hour. Okay, guys, on the daily, as I said, we move to the 4-hour. So on the 4-hour, price just gave you a big impulse. And like now you have your what we call a correction. So as having a correction, we can go to the 1-hour. So on the 1-hour, the basics of the strategy that I trade, it's simple. They say impulse, correction, and then impulse. And that's on their market, what the market psychology. You understand, guys? So there you could see the structure broke. After the structure is broken, guys, we need to go down. So with this one, it will be a little bit tricky, but then you have to come up with a solution. Okay, so guys, 1, 2. So me, with that setup being like that, I think I'll take a shot. Alright, and the short, I'll take it from that level, take profit to be here. So this one is that's what we call a smart trade. This is a smart trade, guys, understand? This is the smart trade. Like, I always trade what do you call? Always trade what I see, not what people see. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so the person who say they want Nasdaq. So guys, after I'm done with Nasdaq, I'm sleeping. After I'm done. So I'm doing Nasdaq, guys. After Nasdaq, I'm done. So with Nasdaq, guys, what I did is I started my analysis on the higher time frame, and then I came to my lower time frame, and then after the low and the high, I just decided to get a trend. As you could see, we were on a downtrend. After the downtrend that I had, and then it happened that price gave me something like these, So it's still fine, and we move to the what? We move to the 4 hour. So when I'm on the 4 hour, I just increase these. So me increasing that, guys, doesn't really mean anything. So that's fine. Then we have it like this. So if you can check, guys, we've been on a what? We've been on a downtrend. So after being on a downtrend, and then we had these. I don't like putting a lot of charts, a lot of what do you call? I don't like putting a lot of I don't like putting a lot of analysis in my screen. Sorry guys about that. It's okay. Let's focus. We're gonna move now because I'm done here. I'm gonna go to the 1 hour. I wanna show you what the real reason before I could analyze. The real reason Nasdaq moved, guys, it was simple. We saw different stuff. First thing that I saw, it was the 1, 2, 3. Understand? And then as I had that 1, 2, 3, price decided to like go down. Even if it wasn't for the 1, 2, 3, guys, I'll still think of something. Head and shoulder setup, stuff like that. But then like as price goes on, guys, that's why I'm always telling you that this method of impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse work. Check, impulse, correction, impulse, correction. So this is a tool that you can use for like a lifetime. Understand, guys? This is a tool that you can use for the longest time. Again, even if I were to say these are, okay, yeah, I got it where I wanted it. Like those things, they keep repeating itself, guys. It keep repeating itself. Keep repeating itself. So again, we had these there, guys. So we didn't get that touch, but price went up and gave us a what? Gave us a pattern on Nasdaq. So this is the pattern that you had on Nasdaq. So that was your what? Selling pattern. And as price goes down, you could see that it gave you a correction here on the what? On the lower time frames, So on the lower time frames, it gives you a correction. And then now we are in the part where I gave a signal. I'll show you guys. I gave a signal here of Nasdaq because Nasdaq is like that. And the way it is Nasdaq right now, guys, we have formed what we call a steep flag. So by the time you form something like a steep flag says a lot, and we broke that level. So right now is the right time to trade Nasdaq to those who are up, So here, just for net control that I'm a good trader, I can just put these things, I can put these just to show that this is just the double bottom. There's some situations, double top I meant, sorry guys, there's some situations they're not meant to be lost, you understand? So when you have it like that, guys, I would have entered here. As I told you, the type of trader I am, I'm a risk entry one, two. To me, this third touch will be positive. But for my students, they have to wait for a what? A reduced risk entry. If they could get the reduced risk entry, a okay man Pozala. My dad is calling me, guys. I'll be back. Don't leave the live. What? Get up. Bishop Olin. Hey man. Bishop. Shut. English is a skill, said only. Okay, so as I said, guys, with me, 1, 2, 3, I would have taken this position, but because my students, they're trading the reduced risk entry, they can't take the setup now, because if they blow, they blow. You understand, guys? So from the 1 hour, we visit the M30. Okay. So even on the M30, if you can check, guys, it's dropping. M15 still dropping. So without fear of divergence, wait for a correction. You see? So if you wait for a correction, you're done, guys, at Nasdaq. We're gonna remind each other about this setup. So guys, this is how I trade Nasdaq. Nothing much, nothing less, guys. So it's me, man, under the gold, guys. And guys, this video I'll upload it on YouTube. I think we've analyzed enough, guys. What's left? What is it that's left? What is it that you think it's left for us to analyze with it? What's the last pair that I could analyze? I want to take a break. It's about to be 7. What should I analyze before I sleep? Not really sleeping. Not really sleeping, but then okay, I see I guess. Okay, so guys, here's the thing, Falcon mentorship. Okay, Falcon mentorship. 2,500. Okay, so someone saying USD JPY. Okay, USD JPY. Okay. So with the UJ, let's go to the daily time frame. Guys, UJ doesn't have a, what do you call it? Doesn't have a direction, to be honest. Okay, we have this height. That's the height that it's in right now, UJ, and the low and the significant area. So having that, I could say I have these, but then it don't make sense. I have to move to the 4-hour. So in the 4-hour, price is promising that it might drop, you know. I didn't say it will drop, it might. Yeah, okay, so now I have what it's like almost an arc, if you know what an arc is. And then I'll just say the nearest target has to be here, you see. And then like from here, we can go to the 1-hour. So on the 1-hour, let's pray that price just comes down with an impulse, and then it gives us a what? It gives us a correction. So let's go to the M8. Okay, the shooting lights you use. Small time frames do help, you know. When you need that killer entry, let me show you an example. If I was to trade the previous market, which was this one, and I could have taken the position because of the intersection, which is here, I could have made a good bag in this thing, guys. Imagine dropping with it from there going down. So now we're back on the same level. Okay, just because history keep repeating itself, let's try to bribe the market. We take the height and we go down, and then it's fine. We're gonna take that height and like put it on the current, and it gives us something like that, which is equivalent to the head and shoulder setup, guys. You know. So guys, it's me, man, under the gold. And I wish to not be me. Guys, now I'm always up. My life is just like this. My life is not easy. I'm always sleepy. I'm always trying to make a bag, you know. Oh, so this one, guys, I just analyze it on the smaller time frame, which is the M30, because I don't have enough time. Okay, so we went down. All right, that's fine. Check. We have that and that. And then now you know which direction you're going. It's just two trend lines. You now know the market direction. Impulse correction. We have to go down with the what? With an impulse. You get what I'm saying, guys? So, okay, someone said EURJPY is being requesting. After EURJPY, guys, now I wanna bounce off. I wanna go trade. Yo. Let's go in the daily time frame. After this one, I'm going to rest my feet. You'll have to forgive me. I'm tired. Okay. We have the height of the height, and we have the low. And again, we have some good 1, 2, 3. And again, on the low, I have some good 1, 2, 3. And then we move to the 4 hour. Okay, so we now went to the 4 hour. As you could see, we dropped from that level there, see? They dropped from that level. So now we have to go to the 1 hour. But I see a correction here. Yeah. So this is the correction that I'm having. So as I was taught, impulse, correction, impulse. But the problem is this trend line here. So I'll rather wait for the trend line, you know. Because I got low flow power feet level. But then to the one who requested this pair, for now, bro, this pair is not tradable. You understand? For now, it's not tradable. Guys, okay, I'm signing out. It was your boy Madando the Gold.